Hi there, it's Karen here. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be working once again in my accordion journal. I thought I'd do one more video. This is my last video before I go on holiday, and I think I filmed so far ahead that I'm probably home and almost forgot my holiday by the time you see this. So I just thought I'd work in this one today. We're nearly at the end of the first side, so let's get to that point. That's this last. I would like to try and see if we can get these last bits done today. I don't know how far we'll get, but I need to start by doing some of the background, because obviously this is far too plain, and I need to do some paint, put some paint on here, give ourselves a bit of forest coloured background. So I pulled my paints out again and my jelly plate. Let's try and keep that straight, and then just trying to get this to lie straight. There we are. So let's get started. Got a selection of colours. I'm just wondering what colour to do in the background. I think I'll start with this dark green. I don't think I used this before. It's very old. It was one my daughter had at school. And she left school 12 years ago. Something like that. So as I say, it's quite old. I don't even know if I can open it. I didn't even think of that. How tight it's going to be. Oh, yeah, I think it's... But it might be a bit thick. But I have my water on hand, if I need to water it down a little bit. Oh well, that's not too bad. Yeah, I forgot I had this dark green, but I have got I've also brought out metallic dark green that I did use. I used on the cover, I think. And I haven't used it inside the journal, so I thought, well, I will on this piece. And let's see, let's do a bit of squirt, rolling with the brayer, and see how we go. Oh, that's a lovely foresty green colour, isn't it? Right, let's do a bit more over here. I mean, a lot of this will get covered up once I start adding paper and stuff, but I just like to, you never know where the paper's going to end up, so just make sure we've got lots of colour on here. Right, next I'm not going to clean it off because it doesn't matter if they mix in, so I'm going to use now some of my chocolate brown. So I hope you're all well. Luckily we are still well, because it's only 3 days till we fly. So I'm hoping we stay well. It's almost dangerous to say that, isn't it? Because we did see our granddaughter in the week, and she had a really nasty cold. So fingers crossed it doesn't suddenly come out on Monday just before we go. But we'll see. If it does, we'll have to just deal with it, won't we? Make the most of it. Make the most of the holiday. It's been a long while since we've been abroad. So half excited and half nervous, I think. Just because where we're going is very, very different culture to where we live now. So I'm sure it'll be exciting and interesting. Okay, I know it's a mess, but it will hopefully just provide a bit of suitable background. I think that will be all right. And now some gold. Have to have some gold, don't we? So the jelly plate's almost clean. I managed to get most of it off. That's good. Let's go over that way a little bit. Start over this side, I think. What's that doing there? Okay. Right, I think that's all the gold I think I'm going to get off there. Right. And then our last colour is this lichen green, which I think does go quite well with the colours in the kit, so I want that to be on top. Alright. Okay. And I feel like it's sort of almost sky-like. So I'm going to kind of concentrate on maybe putting that near the top. Okay, that's enough of that. I think I just need to dry this and then I'll be back and we'll start adding paper and other bits and pieces. Okay, that's all dry now. I've just given myself a very faint line with the ink just so I know where the next fold needs to be, so I don't put anything right on the fold or too close to bend or something. So I thought what I might start with on this one is use some more of that Stamperia paper. We have used it a little bit here and some here, so dotted about here and there. And I've got this lovely piece which has got this sort of forest scene on it. So I thought, well, maybe I'll cut around the eagle and put him somewhere else because it would be too low. So I'm going to kind of play around with this. I think I might tear this off at the top and then cut around him, or maybe I'll just tear it down like that. Yeah, that's the idea. We'll see. So I'll bring in my, where is it, tear ruler. Let's see if I can just, don't even know if I need to do that because I want to tear it down from about here, don't I? Yes. Tear it so that so I don't get too much of the white edge showing. Do it from this side as well. That might be easier. I'm pulling it towards me rather than against me. Doing it this way. Around the eagle. I assume that's an eagle. Okay, so I can cut him out and put him somewhere else later on. But I'll just So we have this piece here. Okay, so we've got a sort of bit of forest, but then I have another bit. I don't know if we can somehow incorporate. This is actually from the front cover, and it's this kind of a piece of this, really. And I still want to use this, but I've got a kind of chunk of it. I think I might use that on the other side. I don't want to use all my good stuff on this side, do I? It's got to turn over and be just as interesting on the other side. So if I were to put that one there, I have kind of done a jaggedy tear down that side as well. Sort of overlap them like that. Don't think I need the natural vibes really. I wasn't sure whether that would work, but I think I'll take that off. I don't know if this is going to work. It looks a bit odd to me at the moment. It's sort of cobbled together unless I can kind of try and make it come out like that, and then tear. Maybe I can cut across the top of this. Make that a little bit less of a sharp edge. Now let's see. I wonder, I'm just going to see if I can use a piece of this paper in the background. The colour's quite nice, goes quite well. That one there. Don't know. Not sure at the moment how this is going to look. Let's keep going. See if we can somehow end up with something that looks, I don't know, cohesive in some way. What else have I got? Got him. Could he just tuck under there? I don't want him to be right on the join. Okay, let's try this. Maybe I don't need that bit. ruffle up this edge. Where'd I put it? There it is. I'm just trying to find a way to make this look like somehow a bit cohesive as a forest scene. We'll see. By bringing together lots of rather different pieces and trying to make them look like a whole. Just keep trying until we find something we like. Well, that's not too bad. I mean, at the end of the day, it is just a collage. It's just giving a suggestion of a forest scene, really. It's not going to be completely realistic or anything. As long as it feels like it flows a little bit. And we need to make sure we know where the bend is going to be. It'll be about there, so it'll not be too bad. Okay. I think I need to make this edge a little bit less straight. Oop. Going to go over there. It's going to go about here. So it's kind of, this is the sky area, this is the tree area. Okay. Final bit of ink. Right, so these are all glued down now, and I have glued this into a corner pocket here. I thought that was a good place for it, and I think we've managed to get the bend back into the fold back into it. I'll come back and reinforce that fold after, but I have folded it a bit. So this section, I fancied using this cute little fairy under a toadstool, or yeah, under the toadstools. So I'm not sure where to put her at the moment, but I felt like she needed something behind her in the way of some sort of darker background. I don't know if that should go there, or maybe over here, maybe there. Sort of like that, but then we need to cover this up a bit. So I have got this piece sort of torn out. Don't know if that will go better there, underneath her, although it's a bit sideways, isn't it? Don't know if that would work. Let's see if that would work behind there somehow. I feel like I'd rather have it going maybe like that. Maybe like that. Not sure, it doesn't seem to, it's all facing the wrong way there, isn't it? Maybe that's the wrong piece to use. Still got a few pieces left, but I do want to save some for the other side. Oh, I did find, now I wonder if this will work. Got a few things Where'd it go? Such a pile of bits and pieces. I've got a bit more of this. I might be able to use some more of that. And I've got that. A bit of jelly print. Oh, this was... I found some vellum piece that I had in a box from Your Creative Studio, and I thought maybe I can incorporate that somehow, because that would give it a nice bit of interest, wouldn't it? Maybe up the top somewhere. Well, let's see how we can put some of this together. Put that out the way for the minute. So I'd like, I think, something... Can I put the whole piece there? That's a bit much, isn't it? So I might just take that across here. Put that there. My little fairy can go here. And then we've got this beautiful piece of vellum here. Would he go here? Let's try. Reluctant to tear it. I think I might just try and cut it. Use that somewhere else as well. So if I were to put that down there, oh, that's... I do like using these scissors. They're just right. So I think that's possibly a bit too close. Take that bit off, put that there. So I could put it up here. Could be sort of, but it looks like he's standing on high up, doesn't he? Not sure about that bit. Let's see, what about a bit more of this green here? Could he? It just looks odd, doesn't it? Not sure about him. Might not be quite the right spot. I think I might be trying to overdo it a bit. Right, let's put perhaps just a little piece of this blue. But where? Okay, something like that. Well, that's the fold. So we need something here. Well, that might be a good place for a pocket, mightn't it? I think I'm going to stick with that. Try and keep it a little bit simpler than I was. I'm trying to overcomplicate it, I think. So, yeah, let's just ink around these two. I think I've inked these two pieces. No, I haven't inked this. So I'll ink everything and glue it down, and then we'll see where we are. So I've glued on the background, so this piece I've just lifted up a little bit just to cover in most of that, so there's only a little bit showing at the top there. Put this corner piece on, but I thought before I put her on, I did have this scrap that was floating around, so I've inked it up, and I thought, well, that would just give a little bit more of an interest at the bottom there, just cover up that spot, and then I'll put her over the top. So I'll just glue that piece on. That's about the right spot here. Put that across there. And put my little fairy girl right there. So I haven't made this piece a tuck or anything, I just thought I'd just keep this bit decorative. Probably put pocket or something here, I don't know yet. Got to give myself a little bit of space to add a few more pockets here and there. And then across the top here, I did wonder about our eagle, whether that would, if I can find him, he's got buried now in piles of paper. Where'd he go? Where did you go? Oh, there he is. Okay. So I wondered about putting him up here. We'll see. I'm going to cut him. I'm going to properly try and fussy cut him out. I can find my fussy cutting scissors. Of course, they're in my box. Okay. I think I've just about left enough to cut round him. Right, I just need to cut a few more pieces of this. Right, there's our eagle. Gosh, he's a monster, isn't it? But doesn't he look fabulous on that blue background? Right, I think I'll just need to give him a little bit of ink in case some of my cutting wasn't too fabulous. Cover up any white edges and stuff. My only concern is I'm putting him over that bend there in the paper. I don't know how well. I'll have to glue him down really firmly and make sure it's dry before I rebend, I think. It's quite thick, this card. So, but I don't think he'll go on one page. I don't really want him over there. I think he'd be a bit lost there. I think he needs to be here against the blue. Or maybe I could just bring him right over there. How about that? Then he's not actually over there. Because the join is, I keep thinking the join is there. But it's not, it's here. So actually, he could go kind of there. Yes. Yes, I like him there. Right. Okay, let's pop him down. As close to the join as I dare go. The join is right there. Oh, I don't know. I think he's too low like that. I think I prefer him there. We may have to risk him being folded. I think it was too low. Just have to make sure he's well glued, won't we, on this part. It looks fabulous like that. So I'm not going to dare to bend this join because it's right through his wing, which is a bit of a shame. Let's just see if it needs any more glue. I think there might be a little bit more I can squeeze under here. If I can get it to come out. Are you coming out, glue? Yep. Not the wet one. I need something dry. Right. That's you there. I need a little bit more under here as well. Oh, tail feathers coming up as well, no? We'll see. If anything comes up, I'll just re-glue. Pin. Right, so where are we with this? It looks like I did all that painting and look, there's hardly any to be seen now. But I had fun doing it. But I think we might need to add just a few more touches of colour. I might want to add a little bit more. I suppose I could put this down. I have got, thinking about it, I've got some stamps. And I'm wondering whether I've got a couple of stamps of stags, or at least one nice staggy stamp. And I've got one or two small ones that could be kind of away in the distance or something, I don't know. Let's just see. So he could be down there, couldn't he? Well, if I'm going to put a pocket there, that would be a bit of a shame. Oh, I could put him on here, couldn't I? Yeah. Then we could have kind of couple up there as though they're somewhere in the distance, or I don't know, maybe not. So am I going to put a pocket here? What say we look at some of the actual ephemera, see what we've got. Have I got them? I have got them cut out somewhere. So let's see what would go there, shall we? Got him, he's rather nice, he'll have to go on somewhere. Pockets, here's a pocket. Right, something like this would go nicely there. A corner pocket, and the colours actually go rather well. It's got a bit of green. If I could put it right there. Shall I bring it over here so that we don't have this awkward gap here. That would go there. I might do that. I might just put that there, then it's done. And then we can work out if any other decoration can be added. I'm just going to pop that there. Because that's going to be bent there, I'm just wondering if there's going to be... I could kind of stamp it under there, maybe. I'm going to try that, I think. Something like that. See if I can do it. I'm going to stamp him in this pine cone from Versafine. Try that. Hard to tell if I've got him, but let's give him a try, shall we? I'll just pull in my big stamp block so I can just press the whole thing in one go, like that. Whoop. Okay. Oh, yeah, that works. Didn't really think it would. Things very rarely do, especially when it comes to stamping. I'm so bad at it usually, but that's not come out too bad. And the pine cone I think was the right colour rather than black. Kind of blends in a bit better. Right. Put that back in the drawer. Put that back over there. Okay, these tiny little stamps as well. I don't know if I'll use those. They might do. Actually, I wonder if they would go up here. Oh, I wonder. Now I'm getting into the stamping. Feel us doing some stamping. I might just do these smaller ones up here, sort of like they're at the distance. Oh, get the brown out again. Let's give it a try. I had better pull this all out first. So I'm stamping it on a relatively flat surface. That's it. Check you can see what I'm doing. Hopefully you can. This one's come off its backing a little bit. Right. There. Put that one there. Okay. Quite like those in the background there. They may make an appearance elsewhere. Just sort of pop up. Right. Let's see. So anything else we want to add up here? I'll fold this back under again. What about some more textiles? No, not those scissors, they're not going to work. Not sure how I would use these, but I'm going to cut a couple of bits off and just see if I can make them work, because I like the colours. Actually, it needs to be a bit shorter, I think. And I've also got this piece, which is rather nice. It's got kind of branchy bits on it. That might work as well. Got this piece, which I tried to use before, unsuccessfully. Something like that. Would that work? I'm going to staple these three. I can try and get them all in one staple. I'm doing it the awkward way, I think. Let's do it this way. With such little staples, I don't know if it'll catch it all in one go. Yes, it did. So, I'm not sure why, but my camera seems to keep randomly turning itself off at the moment, so I don't know why. I think I had it turned on. If I didn't, I apologise. I was pretty sure I had turned on the camera, but what I've done is just stuck down if you've not seen it, I've just stuck down the bits of fabric and added this little piece on top, which is pretty much what I was planning to do. That's as far as I've got. So not sure what's happening with the... Perhaps I didn't press the button hard enough. I could have sworn it was on, but maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, I think that's it for today. Really love this spread. I think it's turned out quite interesting. And yeah, so that's this part of the journal, this side of the journal. Not finished. It's not finished. So I think I'll need to go back and maybe add some more bits of colour. I might add a little bit more paint in here. Just have to be a little bit restrained, because otherwise you can just ruin the whole thing, can't you? What I do need to try and do is fold this piece up now. Let's see how that goes. Fold that there. Fold that there. I think we're getting... I think that's right. Seems to be slightly getting out of alignment somehow. Not quite sure where that's happening. I folded it in the right place. Looks like I have. That looks like the right place as well. No, but we're ending up with it slightly wandering a little bit. I guess that was inevitable. I'll have to play around with that, try to make sure it's sitting flat like that. Play with it and see. But anyway, and I think hopefully next time I might work on the cover a bit. But next time will be, for me, probably about a good 2 weeks' time, because as I've said many times, I'm going on holiday, and this will come up after I get back. But then I'll actually have to get my head back into doing it, because it will have been probably a couple of weeks before I've done it, since I've done this. So yeah, I'll come back and do a bit more work in it. I'd like to get the cover finished. I've got 1 or 2 ideas of what I'd like to do, which I need to firm up in my mind and make sure I've got all these folds in the right place. So thank you for joining me today. I'll see you on the other side of my holiday. Bye for now.